Good evening. Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming tonight. We are so excited. We've been waiting for this moment for months and months now. Some of you we haven't seen in a while, so it's great to see you again. And we just had a wonderful time working with you through the admissions process, getting to know your children, and sharing corporate prep with you. And we're so looking forward to a great year ahead. I'm Karen Vaughn, should have said that first. And this is Dawn, and then you know Dawn.
Hi, I'm Dawn Bronson in admissions.
One of the moms joining us, just joined our team. She's been in the classroom for 20 years in kindergarten. Now she's bringing all that knowledge and expertise to our admissions team. So we're really excited to have her with us on the team. Going forward, if you have any questions or you need anything as you navigate the next few weeks or months, you just let us know. We're here to help you. The teachers are here to help you. We're all just thrilled you're here. I'd like to introduce our head of school. Mr. Nick Rodriguez.
All right, so tonight's going to be one of those great nights that we get to know each other, we get to kind of jump into the mix, and I would like to officially welcome you all to the 2024-2025 school year as part of the corporate prep. Congratulations, you guys are all on it. You're part of it, you're feeling it, we're going to have some fun with it. For tonight, I really want to, the goal tonight more than, yes, it's operational, yes, it's to get you off to a great start, it's to do all of those wonderful things. But more than anything, tonight is about all of your parents in the room to catch your breath. You are getting ready to enter into the most magical school community that you could possibly imagine. It is something that I have the opportunity as a parent to know about. I've had the opportunity as a head of school to be part of. And I've had the opportunity to work with the most amazing people I've ever seen on a daily basis. And I feel lucky every day I get to do that. So our goal is when you leave here tonight, whether you're in early primary and you get to go through open house or kind of back to school night type of idea, you leave with a sense of relief and confidence that you're investing in the very best education in Tampa Bay. And that is truly what means the most to us. So we're going to start off tonight. Ms. Jackman and Mr. Johnson are here. We're going to introduce those guys in a couple minutes. You're going to see this team that we're going to go through. So you're going to have a lot of people that we're going to point at, that are going to wave. They don't know if they're supposed to speak or not. We told a few of them in the mix, so just kind of go with it. If they randomly say something, you just kind of smile at them. They're stressed out about it as well. I have teachers in the room, but I swear it's the craziest thing ever. They can run 150 little kids this big, okay? You put 2 adults in front of them, I don't do adults. Yeah, I didn't do education for adults, okay? And they're absolutely magical with our kids. So we're going to start off with that. I'm going to share a little bit about myself, I'm going to share a little bit about my history, but I'm going to share a little bit about what our hopes are that we can bring to you, that you guys are going to bring to our community, because that's how this works. The way corporate prep works is that we team together on everything. Our goal for this year is teamwork. Our motto for this year as a school is teamwork. And you're going to see that going home with your children, anything that we do. And that's the number one thing that we know we're going to need to teach our kids, is how can they be part of teams? How can they be good citizens? How can they be more than just themselves? So you'll have to excuse me, I'm traditionally without a clicker, so we're just going to kind of go with it and hope. The corporate prep master teacher. Listen, if you don't laugh at my jokes, it's going to go rough. Call back. Okay, I'm letting you know, we're calling here, sweating. It's a lot of stuff. The corporate prep master teacher. Guys, this is what the magic of corporate prep is. The magic of corporate prep is our teachers in the classroom. The magic of corporate prep is they have every resource that you could possibly imagine to bring the very best education every day to our classrooms. It is the coolest thing you've ever seen. When you watch a teacher take a good curriculum and make it incredible. When you watch them take a lesson, pull it outside, redesign it, and figure out how to make every child interactive within that lesson. And you will see that as you walk on this campus across the board. Mutual respect. Mutual respect is key within our community. I'm trying to make eye contact with everybody in here, from our teachers all the way across. We will always respect you as parents. We will do our very best in every aspect to share all of our information, to work with you, to be part of all of those different areas. And I'm going to ask that you guys do the same thing for my teachers. My teachers are professional educators. They are the best of the best. I have doctorates, PhDs. We have teachers that have taught thousands of children. It is I had one teacher here 55 plus years. They know more about educating and raising children than any of us in this room. And they trained it. And so that respect is going to go both ways as we lean on each other. And we help you guys, and you guys help us do what's very best for each one of your children in the classroom. Because at the end of the day, when your children grow and win, we all win. That's what the goal is. The intention is to help raise amazing children and to partner with you guys too. And I promise you, we will do our very best at that. Support at every level. Look around this room right now, and you're going to see some of these teachers stand up. You have support in any and every aspect of our school. You need something in the office? My team's got you. You want to go see a teacher? My team's got you. We are here to support you. So when you have that question, when you need that piece of information, this team over here, that team over there, I have parents in the room, I have volunteers in the room, I have teachers, office. We've been giddy about tonight all the way across. Completely honest, giddy about tonight. It is so wonderful to welcome new families to our school. So wonderful. You will bring different energy than any other group has ever come. We call it our class. You guys are this class. You're the 2024-2025 class. You're going to meet some of your best friends, your students' best friends. It is going to be absolutely remarkable. We're not going to call out what it's like. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that as a community. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to enjoy each other and go for those different areas. So our quarterback master teacher, let's do it together. Let's be part of this all together. I'm moving a little faster because we did start a little late. But this is one of my funnest slides I ever get to do. I'm laughing for multiple reasons right now, but this is one of the best slides ever. So I had the good fortune 13 years ago, which is crazy to say. I had the good fortune 13 years ago to be here on the college program. I came in, I followed the previous head of school, Dr. Joyce Schwarzman, the greatest educator I've ever seen, a once-in-a-lifetime person. I had the opportunity to follow her, but I came into the school and I also had the unique opportunity to allow my son, who's now a rising junior in high school, driving a car, I'm terrified, absolutely terrified, to be able to go to our pre-K3 program here at Corporate Prep. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. And what I learned that year is one of the biggest keys, I'm going to put my parent hat on for a moment, one of the biggest keys was trust. How do you have trust in a parent? How do you have trust in your team? How do you have trust in your teachers? How can you trust? If you ask anybody who works with me, trust is my thing. I have to trust you. And we have to be in this together. And so I'm going to ask right now for you guys to give my teachers trust across the board in what they do. Here's why. This was 13 years ago, so man, the wording's a little bit different. Go for it. You had Madeline played Santa, so this was in January actually. Will played Candyland. Sophie stayed home with Mommy. Luke played games at home on the computer. It was great. Now remember, I'm an employee here. First-year employee. I'm following the head of school. My career's in jeopardy. Like we're doing everything. We're going all the way in. So my son was Xavier. And so Xavier went shopping at Publix, bought 2 cookies, and then bought Dad a grown-up drink. That was my kid. Okay? I love that kid. So Xavier, okay, this was the trust. All right? I promise you, there's an old saying that old kindergarten teachers, pre-K3 teachers, pre-K4 teachers always say, we will believe half of what they tell us about you guys. If you believe half of what they tell you about us. Okay? Let's put that in perspective. But the trust is also ask the question. The trust is coming and talking to teachers. The trust is being part of all of this. But I will never forget that because when I said I started immediately, right? That's what we did when we do it. It was a lot. So we kind of went through. We kind of went through that. So we get into trust. Trust our team. Trust this because you made the best choice you could possibly make for your kids. My last one, and I'm going to put my dad hat back on here before we go into some operations. And we've all heard this. And we've heard it through social media in our houses as adults. We've heard all these different things. But I will tell you directly that this is the number one thing when you're dealing with your children. Okay? This is the number one thing when you're dealing with your children. Because guess what? Every one of your kids has a gift, a talent, a beautiful part of their soul, something that's going to develop and just be truly magical. And guess what? It's all going to look different, and it's all going to come at different times. They might read a little bit later, they might start a little bit different in math, they might be doing different things. They're going to come, they're going to bring it. It's going to be magical, but it's going to look different for each other. for any parent in the room that has an older child, I know that this ties to you as well. And that's true, So I want you guys to hear from my voice. These are some important things. Trust my teachers, believe in my teachers, communicate with our teachers, be part of our community, dive in. Dive in all the way through. Enjoy your time. Realize that everybody in this room, every member of this team is here to make your experience better at Corporate Prep. That's what makes working here so incredible, and that's what makes our school so incredible. So, as you've heard those things, now we get to jump in, and like I said, it's really quiet here. It's freaking me out. We used to allow noise out of high school guy for a while, just on pep rallies, lots of good stuff. We are going to slide into the operational parts tonight. The operational parts tonight, now this is where it gets good. I need you to listen. I need you to pay attention, because if not, you can drive on the wrong side of the street, and you listen to arrows. One of my other parents can yell at you from the side. It's my security guards can run out the middle of the street. You're going to go to the wrong person, and all of these things are going to go bad. And then your poor child's in the back seat going, why did I just have a meltdown at 7:30 in the morning? Maybe not at a party. Okay, so that's what we're heading into now. So we're going to try to help you guys across the board with all this information. The first and foremost, we have a magical group of teachers in the room. Talk about magic. You've all had at least a 3-year-old in the room, so imagine that. Now, I want you to think about what it takes to put on a birthday party for 15 kids, and they've been entertained for an hour. Okay, I want you to think about that energy, what that feels like, how that planning goes. Now I want you to imagine that you're also responsible for educating and teaching how to read, write, communicate with teachers, do all those things. I have the very best pre-K3, pre-K4, and kindergarten team you can ever imagine, and they're running back to school night. I like that group of teachers. So please stand up. Can I have a round of applause for you? Oh, it's loud. They have 3, 4, and kindergarten. So, we are going to allow this team to escape. They've heard my part of this. They're allowed now to escape and go get the classrooms ready for everybody who's going to be joining their classrooms in the next few minutes. Have a wonderful night, guys. The actual information about Corporate Prep, one of the greatest parts about our school is that we are an independent school. And that independence allows us to look every day at what we do for our community, how we do it for our community, how we build our programs, and it allows us to do what's best for children, based on the research, based on how our community works. And we know Corporate Prep is a different community. We are so proud of that. You chose a school that is the only school like us in Tampa Bay. There's other schools, big buildings, beautiful hallways, air conditioned, qualified teachers. It's wonderful that they're the 3rd and 4th best option in Tampa. Great for them. I'm so proud of those schools. Corporate Prep is the very best school in Tampa. I have the good fortune of working with a board of trustees that is truly remarkable. It's 18-member board of trustees. Many of them are alumni families, even grandparents, and their job is to work with me to look 15 or 20 years in the future at how we continue to grow. So I have 2 board members in the room. Brooke Henry, if you wouldn't mind joining up. Michelle Bloom, would you guys mind coming out up here?
Hello, welcome, and congratulations, because you made an amazing choice for your children. My name is Brooke Henning, and this will be my 10th year on the board. I have 2 children that both graduated from Corporate Prep, one who is starting college in the fall, and it feels like he was 3 yesterday, and another who just graduated this last year and is starting high school. And this is a wonderful, magical place to be. It's wonderful for your children, and it's wonderful for you, because this is a community like no other community I've seen. We have friends that we have met here that we vacation with. We've met lifelong friends, and our children have met lifelong friends. And so it's a wonderful place. Please trust your teachers. As Nick said, get involved, because it allows you to see the magic that's happening on campus.
Hey there. So, excuse me, I've lost my voice, which I'm always talking, so this is a rarity. My name is Michelle Bloom. I've been on the board 6 or 7 years. I have my oldest daughter graduated with Brooks and Sandy's last year, so they're all starting high school, which is all the feelings. I also have a rising 6th grader and trained kindergartners. I came to Corbett when I was a little kid, and when I moved back to Tampa, I remember looking at my mom and saying, I'm gonna look at all the schools, first time mom feelings, right? I'm gonna find the best of the best. And just because I loved Corbett, we're gonna check it all out. And then within 2 days of checking, I was signing the contract and got back to Corbett. And I can just say that as a new mom, I had all these things I wanted, and my child now being from pre-K3 all the way through 8th grade, this school so well surpassed all my expectations. So I know if you're a new parent to one child or multiples, you're feeling those nerves. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made. So welcome. I also encourage you to jump in. There are lots of opportunities. Some you might do better than others. I'm terrible homework mom. But I'm sure that Corpus got a way and a place for everybody here. So we just are so glad that you're here and look forward to building a community.
You'll learn more about our board of trustees, the different programs, strategic planning, things like that as the year goes on, but we do this together. One of the great parts about our school is whether we're doing an administrative meeting or whether or not we're doing future planning, our parents, our faculty, our staff all work together to do what's very best for our school. Also, Brooke just had me do this, so I'm going to put some people on the spot right now. Kind of cool. If you're an alumni of Corbett Prep, can you please stand up, an alumni? Look at this. This is the greatest compliment I've ever. That's so fun. I can tell you that that's one of the best compliments you can ever do right there when they come back. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to have two incredible alumni actually step up here with me. I'm going to come over here so the lights don't shine. Ms. Samantha Beller, can you please stand with Lauren Davies? Would you guys mind coming up? This is part of our development team behind the house. I'm just going to have them introduce themselves.
Hi everybody, my name is Samantha Beller. I'm Corpett's new Director of Philanthropy. And all I can tell you is that everything that you've heard and that you're done here tonight is all due to the generosity of our community. So I really encourage you to soak it all in, and I look forward to getting to know you all very soon.
Hi everybody, my name is Lauren Davies. I am our new Director of Parent Engagement, and like Nick said, I'm also an alumna like Sam. So I work with our alumni and our parents doing special fundraising projects and special events. So I look forward to meeting all of you.
Just remember, you have to open the mail too, okay? So when that mail comes in, that's when asking for money. It's going to be great. And, we have a team all the way across the board over here, and it's truly, truly incredible. I'm going to do it without saying every name, but this group over here on the side, you're going to see their signs. We have everything from after-school activities, theater, drama, dance, music, arts. We have our catering department with our chef, all the way across here, continuing extended day. Can you guys raise your hand? I kind of mentioned what you're doing. There we go. Perfect. Okay, extended day. Our business office for all accounts payables, receivables, all that type of wonderful thing. PFA. She wants to answer every question you could ever imagine, so please bring it over there. International and travel, all the way over here. Robotics, OM, and those type of wonderful things on the side over here as well. So please, throughout the night tonight, go find them. Go ask questions. Everybody on this campus is going to be here to be able to answer those different things. So we finished up my little part of the whole process. It's clearly going to be the best part of your night. And then we're going to roll over here and I'm going to introduce two people. Where's Michael LeBlanc too? Michael LeBlanc walking by our elementary assistant principal as well, and so many of our operations, so he's a go-to too as well for those different areas. All right, yes, did you say something? Mr. Jackson. Mr. Johnson, come on up. Give me a round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We are very excited to be up here and talk you through some of the logistical parts of being a parent, even, the fun things like arrival and dismissal communication. We have some awesome people to introduce you to at the end.
This is really exciting. It really is. I just feel so nervous next to this piece of tape. So do not cross the tape because you will be in front of the projector. So
We're very far apart.
The cool part is we've met most of you at this point. You've been at an open house. You have toured our campus. You've come back in for questions or been back at our spirit store days. So this is different than a sales pitch. Jen and I's presentation is simply how am I going to survive a COVID crash? There's a lot happening here. This is a very fast-moving community. There's a lot to know. And so as we were sitting down, we thought, well, maybe we should just figure out what are the top 10 things that parents
And then really it came down to the handbook.
It is. So you all have one of these in your hand, that you should do. It's in your packet. I was just reviewing the packet. Did a great job in Mission's team on these packets. Very nice packet. I would highly encourage you to take a moment to read this this weekend, this week, something like that. There's a lot of good things in here. There's a lot of information about, start times, end times, the kind of logistical side of schools. But even more so than that, there's a lot of good things in here about our philosophy and our approach. And if you're coming from another school, which you all are, and you're 3-year-old, we're a little different. We're a little different. We're a little unique. Every single decision that we make as a school has one question at the end of it, and that is, what is best for kids? What is best for kids? That is the question we ask ourselves 100 times a day, whether it's a curriculum thing, a hiring decision, a budgetary thing, what is best for kids? And you'll find that in here. So we decided to choose a couple of the most important parts, and we'll share this with you tonight.
Yep, the big things. Mike, do you have a clicker? We got the microphone for the clicker with us.
So well. Okay, Dr. Handbook. How nice is this, by the way? This is during our fine run last year, another parent opportunity. We love having parents on campus. I think that's the first thing we should say. You're welcome here all the time. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. There's lots of opportunities for you to miss your own job to be in our school. And that's a great thing. We also understand that, and I mean this, we have lots of parents who have the opportunity to be here when we have an event. We also have lots of parents who are working parents. And we respect that on both sides. So if you'd like to be here, you can be here. If you have a job for a living, we try to balance the things that happen during the day and also things at nighttime so that we can make that happen. I see questions in the crowd like this, Q&A.
How far in advance do you guys advise us of what's happening?
Night before, generally.
We try very hard to give you as much notice as possible. So the big things, the things that happen annually, we already have in your folder, you'll have the calendar for the first 2 months. So you'll see the coffee introductions for your classrooms in there, anything that we know is happening. And the magic of Corbett Prep is also, as Nick mentioned, the teachers. And these teachers could be starting a unit, and they're crafting this unit, and they're doing this, and then they decide, you know what, 4 weeks from now, we're going to change this a little bit, and we're going to do this amazing thing, and the kids are going to shoot off rockets, and wouldn't it be really cool to invite parents to that? And then they go to Mike, and they say, or me, and they say, Mike, we want to invite parents, and he's like, you can't do that. They only have a 2-week notice. We have to wait, but there's so much excitement in what's happening. So if there is anything that's very last minute, it's going to be something that is created new for the kids, and something that's really meaningful and special. Other than that, we are giving you as much notice as possible. We have our calendar on the website. It already has most of our annual events on there. And the other things, maybe a couple things will be sprinkled, but we do our very best to respect all of your time because we recognize that we're all working individuals, right? So, one way or the other.
I don't know, there's employers out there that want to know your schedule 6 months from now, right? They want to know what it is. We understand that. We'll do our best, we promise. And a lot of information is in here on the communication side. You get stuff from teachers. You also get stuff from our whole school. We'll go into that in just a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about the anatomy of a school day. And this is page 12 in your book. This is an important one. So we do a little bit of a change here. Our school day starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're welcome to drop off your kids as early as 7:30 on either side of the street. And if they're on this side, we'll actually drop them off right outside this gym. They'll come in here. If you're fixed or the little guys down the bottom, thank you very much, Ms. Long. And on the other side, the kids go to the dining hall or the gym, right?
Yes, we have a map.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we do have a map. Look at that. All right, so look at this map. That is nice. It's a little confusing because it's not really facing north.
So you could change that.
Okay.
There we go.
Your technology wise, working here at Corbett Pratt. Here's Orange Grove. East side is pre-K 3 through 4th grade, 5th grade through 8th grade on the west side. You can see up here.
We are currently here.
So you come in the morning, 7:30. Truly, if you need to be here earlier than that, you can. Grease the palm of Don Bronson, who will make sure. We have special arrangements. Just talk to them. We work this first, remember? So you'll come in this entrance. We'll talk about dismissal, but generally speaking, it's very easy to get here. Now, if you get here after 8 o'clock, and we ask everyone to be here, but if you get here at 8:05 or after, we're going to ask you to come into the office to sign your child. This is not to shame you. This is simply a safety thing. School has begun, and the people who are out there opening card holders and getting you guys in safely are now in classrooms. So we ask you to come in, we'll make it super quick. All right? Is that good, Jen? Cover all that?
That's good. We have like 75 slides about arrival and dismissal. Maybe we can go to the next one.
It's a science, yeah.
It
Well,
is
there's
a science.
dismissal is right here too. Should we talk about dismissal? Okay, so raise your hand if you live locally to our school. We're pretty close. You live in this community. There's a lot of hands. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you've ever gotten trapped in our traffic at 3 o'clock on Orange Grove Drive. And you're still here. That's good. Maybe that's how you find out about us. But we do live in a wonderful community. Carol is so kind to Corbett Pratt. And there's actually a really old mean lady that hates me because we have so much traffic at 3 o'clock. So I really want to work hard this year to make her happy. And so this is my goal for the year. She loves to yell at me. But it's true, we do end up on Orange Grove Drive sometimes, and we try to get off. And this is really important because dismissal this year is 3 to 3:20 on both sides. You can arrive as early as 2:45. We encourage that so you can get in the lane. Either side of the street works.
And we would ask that 2:45 be the earliest that you arrive to help with that traffic flow.
Yeah, and we're going to work on this if we need to make an adjustment once the school year gets going in terms of time of flow, we will do that. So it's safe for kids, but also really convenient for you guys. We want you in and out safely, okay? If you have children who are staying here after then, there's nothing for you to do. We have it all taken care of in-house. So if you have after-school activities, athletics, robotics, or OM programs, we take care of all of that. We'll get them to where they need to be. We would know where every child is at every point during the school day. Or they might be going to extended day, which is our aftercare program, which is my kids' favorite part of school. They absolutely love it. If I pick them up early, they're all saying, no, we would like to stay in there. And we have what I would consider the greatest summer camp counselor-esque people running that program. The kids love that, which is really a lot of fun. That's the way it should be. There's also some homework time built in there for 1st through 8th grade. So we'll take care of that to get a snack. That finishes at 5:45. And then if the after-school program needs to get extended, again, we take care of all of that. And if you ever have a question, simply call the school, find it, and get a message to your child. Okay? Here's our school. There's Jen's house. And then we put this up here because right down here is our front office, or our front gate, sorry, and our security guard is there. And our security team really works hard to keep traffic flowing. There are some, I don't know, like legal things we are allowed to do or not allowed to do on a real road. It's a gray area. But he does a nice job. As you come in here, you're going to see cars all over the place. If he asks you to drive down here, please do that. If he gives you the okay to turn left, please do that. But he's trying to manage that traffic depending on how much traffic is up inside of our school already. Is that fair enough? And then this is our back circle. So if you have 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, or kindergartners, and this is your drop-off. And Jen, you want to point out the two-lane at Grady University. On the right-hand side, as you come down, there'll be signage here, but you'll pull in the right lane if you're dropping off or picking up in pre-K3. If you want to just get around and back up, if you have older kids, you go in the inside lane, and you can kind of scoot around there with some advanced driving skills. So, yes, sir. Should you jump out of your cars? We don't encourage jumping out of cars. I see where you go with that. Yeah, we are very advanced children put in cars people. We've trained. especially for the young guys who want everyone to be safe.
And it's just important on both sides of the street for you to have everything ready to exit the car on the passenger side. So as teachers are gonna come and help extract your children and put your children in the car, you need to make sure that they can get everything. So there's no stopping the car going into the trunk. That's a huge safety violation. So we just need to make sure everything is ready to go from that side.
Tati, full screen again. Sorry, I'm gonna press something. Okay, should we talk about communication guidelines and expectations?
Let's talk about communication guidelines. Could we please have Ms. Dawn Brownson and Ms. Jen Haas
Yeah,
give a
come
big
on,
wave?
Jen.
So we have a few things to talk about in terms of communication. And Dawn, on the east side, so elementary, pre-K 3 through 4th grade, if you need to get a hold of your child at any point or get a message to your child or let a teacher know that my child is going to be picked up by so-and-so or they're going to go home on the bus today, we call Dawn in the front office. The teachers are always busy in front of the kids teaching, right? So she is that point person, and the same thing for Ms. Haas across the street, 5th grade through 8th grade. Any messages have to go directly through our offices. Wearable technology is a thing, and it's a great way to get in touch with your child when they're somewhere other than Corbett Prep. So if your child is used to wearing one of the little watches and you're used to being able to know exactly their location or leave them a little message, we're going to ask that you leave that home during school days, because even when you have things on silent mode and it's just, they may still be, it is a distraction for the classroom, so we're just going to ask more and more. That's becoming prevalent, so we're going to ask that communication goes directly through the office and that wearable technology stays home.
Yeah. We don't want to be preachy. We're really not preachy. Very few rules here, and this is a hard one because we went back and forth and back and forth. I'll tell you a quick story about why this is important to us. We've made a big investment for your kids to be here, so obviously there's an engagement piece of this. We want them to be learning with their friends, and the Apple Watch thing, the wearable, it's been a thing for a little while. You are parents in the most complex time there has ever been to be a parent. And that's a real thing. We understand that. We want to help with that. You're investing in corporate, but you're also trusting in us to be responsible for your number one private joy for the whole day. And we take that really seriously. We do. If you want to contact your child, call the office. If they want to contact you, they're welcome to come and use the school phone at any point of the day. We'll make that happen.
Absolutely, and they'll need class to do that. That's what's needed.
Exactly. So that's a big one. Page 17 in your hand, you really need to pull this out. 17 talks about a lot of the culture around our parent community and what we ask to do. And I'm only going to read this one part, because I think it's actually very cool and it really speaks to who we are. It's asking, as a parent or a corporate prep student, you commit to do the following. Be a positive advocate for your child. Your natural parent instinct about a question, a concern, or desire to know more about an issue relating to your child should always be your guide. And if you have issues that are related to the school, we encourage you to follow what we call our 48-hour rule, which really just means that there's stuff in here to handle about. But if you feel that there's just something sitting on there that just doesn't feel right, that's your moment that you gotta come and talk to us. Come and let us know. We love to listen and figure stuff out. Because like we say, parenting is hard, and we want to help you. Okay? I think that's good there. Thanks.
If your child is sick, please keep them home. We do have what we call a 24-hour rule for fevers or vomiting, so if your child has a fever, please give them 24 hours to be healthy so that we can make sure we keep the whole community as healthy as possible.
We do have a full-time nurse here at Corbett who we love, Nurse Susan LeSean. You get to meet her, and really communicatable. You can be texting her if it's not feeling well, you want her to check in or something like that. Absolutely. We love to do that. If you're familiar with our parent portal, and we went through the admissions process here, so we've now going to switch over to the current parent version of this, right? And so this is your kind of one-stop shop for everything that you're going to need here at Corbett in terms of registration or sign-ups. things. This just kind of updates, make sure we have the right contact information, anything we need to know medically for your child, and register for this really cool thing called VC Pay, which is a little bit like Apple Pay but for corporate credit. We love to take your money. So it's just super easy. You want to sign your child up for ballet or something like that, you put your credit card in every single time you do it and take care of it.
Talk really quickly, communication, something we want to make sure to mention is, we all know email fatigue is real, and we get so many emails throughout the week. And you may be getting a lot of emails from Corbett Prep, and there are two things that you need to make sure that we really encourage you to read every single week. And that's going to be the heads letter. Every Thursday, the heads letter comes out. And it's an email, and it's all encompassing all things Corbett Prep pre-K through 8th grade. So a lot of the things that are upcoming, 2 or 3 months out that you want to make sure you have on your calendar, that heads letter has all of the information. And on Fridays, you're going to be receiving your classroom newsletters. And your classroom newsletters obviously will be tailored to your children and specifically what's going on in the classroom. So if you want to make sure you're in the know, those are 2 emails you need to make sure you read every week.
Yeah, and just as I'm thinking about this, our school calendar, there's also a calendar in Veracruz. You can also subscribe to this, and there's some directions in here, so that it gets put into your own calendar and whatever email you use, which is a lot of our families use, is helpful. And then we also have a really powerful communication tool called Toddle. Toddle is our learning management system. We've worked with this for the last couple of years. It's worked so successfully in our younger grades that we've now extended this to every grade level at Corbett Prep. So what does this mean? If you're pre-K or a second grade parent, something like that, you're going to have a class stream, things that are happening in class, almost like a Facebook feed, where parents can see kind of what's going on in the class. The cool part is it's like just a couple of pictures with a one-line explanation. You'll notice that these pictures are connected to their IB unit they're in, extended to benchmarks, how it's connected to the lesson they did the day before, how it's connected to what they're doing next week, how it's connected to the field trip. It's a really powerful experience and a great way for you as a parent to stay connected to the learning that's happening in Corbett. A wonderful way to connect with your child at the dinner table about what they did today. You also have the ability to text our teachers during the day, or at night. The whole family messaging situation in here that allows you to actually send a message to your teaching team. So if my child's a kindergarten of engineers, when you send a message, it goes to all 5 teachers in that group, and they all get to see it, and one of them will respond when they can. And I'm going to say that again. They respond when they can because we pay them to be in front of your children. And this is hard when we first started this, we had parents who would send a message at 8:30 in the morning, the child just got there that said, listen, can you check in on Timmy, he really, stomach was bothering him and this and that. But the teacher didn't get to read it until 1:30 in the afternoon. And that parent was like, well, why does he even exist? So if you do need to get us a message during the day, the one way that I can guarantee that message will get to your child or to the teachers is by calling the front office. Speak to Don or Jen. I promise we'll get that message to where it needs to go. But this could be, did Jimmy leave his water bottle at school? Yes, we've got no problem. Whatever the case may be, this is a really powerful part of our communications platform.
And we'll have some more training on Toddle and especially using the parent app later as soon as the school year begins.
Okay, this is kind of a big deal. We mentioned that parents are a huge part of who we are. Nick talked about it as well. We're actually better as a school because of the amount of parent participation that we have. There are lots of events, lots of opportunities to be a part of it, and we have 2 brand new Parent Faculty Association co-presidents that we love. One of them is here tonight. Can you please put your hands together? Krista. Sander is which class? Sander is a brilliant bug, that's right. There you go, brilliant bugs teachers in the right there, right here. Right here. You gotta look after her. She's a good one. Anything you'd like to share with us tonight?
I think it's important, get involved because this experience will be helpful.
Hi.
We told that she wasn't going to have to speak tonight.
I just think getting involved is super important. You meet so many people, you feel more connected. We have so many different opportunities. If you can't be here during the day, we get it, we understand. There's things on the weekends, there's things at night. PFA meetings, we're gonna let you know about those as soon as we know about them. And yeah, it's just, this whole experience is just everything they've said is true. I'm just a parent, I don't work here. And it's just been so great for us that I think it's just, your experience will be what you make it to be.
Thanks, Erica. A positive force at our school, and you get to meet Alyssa as well, who are just such a big part of our community.
Another great way to get involved throughout the year, we have Edu Talk. Some will be in the morning, some will be in the evening, they'll be on our calendar. It's a great way to come in, learn a little bit about a certain topic, and then connect with other members of the community. We usually have about 6 a year. At this time, I think we would love to invite up some other members of our administration. So if you guys want to come on up. We separate into 5 different divisions throughout the school. So we have an early primary division, pre-K through kindergarten, upper primary grades 1 and 2, intermediate grades 3 and 4, middle school grades 5 through 8, and then we have a specials division that spans pre-K 3 through 8th grade. And we wanted just to make sure you guys saw some faces that who will be in contact with you throughout the year.
Okay. Hi, my name is Chris Barone. I'm the Director of Student Success in the middle school. This is my 17th year here at Corbett Prep. I have 2 adult children who actually graduated from Corbett Prep many years ago. And I will give you many more details about our Student Success program at the middle school in a few weeks when I see you at our back to school night. Welcome everybody. Excited to have you join our Corbett Prep community.
Hi, I'm Ashley Davis. I'm the counterpart to Student Success over here on the east side, so pre-K 3 through 4th grade. And before that, I was a kindergarten teacher for many, many years here. And this will be my 2nd year as the Director of Student Success on the east side. I have 2 children here, a 7th grader and a 2nd grader. It's crazy, they've grown up here. So this is home, and I'm just here to be a resource for parents and teachers and students. And like Chris said, you'll be able to get a lot more information from me during the open house on the east side. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashley Mabry. I am the NYP coordinator on the middle school side. I also work in the student success department with Ms. Ferrone here, so we work with executive functioning skills, organization, things like that. This is my 3rd year here at Corbett. I have 2 children here, 2 middle schoolers, a 6th and an 8th grader. It's going to be an exciting year, and we look forward to meeting you at back to school night, talking more about all the different things that we have to offer for you. Welcome. Hi, I'm Marisa Shirabella. I am the intermediate division leader, and I also teach the 3rd grade navigators, along with the wonderful Jessie Cardona, who's sitting in our audience tonight as a newish parent. And we also have Ashley Dunbar in our classroom this year, and Sammy Wan, who is teaching in All-Stars this year. I told them I was going to call them out. I've been here for 4 years, and I am also a mommy of the school. My son Luca is going to be a beach buddy this year, and I am excited to welcome you all here to our wonderful school.
Good evening. My name is Linda Wenzel. I am Director of Studies and the PYP Coordinator, along with my partner here. I have been at this school for 27 years. I have taught 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade here. As I look out in the audience, I see former students. It's really, yes. What a wonderful sight. I love this place. My job basically is working with these wonderful superstar teachers that do magical things and make the children just love this place. and then I work on curriculum. So welcome. I look forward to meeting you all, and have a wonderful year.
Hi, I'm Sandy Borsch. I'm here representing the upper primary division. So if you have a new first grader or a second grader at Corbett Prep, I'd love to meet you afterwards. I'm here representing a really awesome team of teachers for all of our multi-age first and second grade classrooms. We're ready and so excited to see your kiddos. I've been here for 22 years. You might start to hear that a lot. Wow, these teachers have been here for a long time. It says something about our school, right? It has that sticking power. We want to be here. I'm one of those alums, so I've literally been here my entire life. I'm raising my 3 children here. The first one is flying off to high school in a couple of weeks, and my 2 little ones are here. So a lot of us wear that parent hat. We're proud to talk to you about it because we also can give you those parent perspectives too, right? We've been where you are in addition to getting to educate your children. So welcome, and first and second grade families, I'd love to meet you later.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Holly Ralph, and I teach kindergarten here at Corbett Prep, along with my teammate Linda Wenzel. We are co-coordinators of the PYP, the Primary Years Program for IB. I also have lived here for quite some time. This is my 20th year at Corbett, after having taught 4 years elsewhere. And I started in 5th grade, moved down to pre-K4, and had an amazing time. And now I've landed in kindergarten, and I've been there for quite some time. So welcome. We are excited to have you. Oh yeah, I have a daughter. She actually just graduated 8th grade last year. She grew up here as well, pre-K3 all the way through 8th grade after her time in the baby room. But now she's starting her high school journey as well, and so it's going to be an adventure for both of us. Again, welcome and have a great evening.
A warm welcome to all of you. I am Jennifer Jones, and I am our well-being specialist here at Corbett Prep. I've been here for 25 years. 23 of those years I got to spend in the Brilliant Buds classroom, many of them with Sandy. And the last 2 years, I stepped into this well-being specialist role. Quite simply, we value the well-being of our entire school community. So we take care of our own well-being as educators, first and foremost, so that we can show up for each other and for you and for your children in the ways that we want to. We also really value your well-being and the well-being of your children. So we have 2 programs at our school that help to support well-being. The one that I work with primarily is called the 4 Pillars of Well-Being. And we have Mara LeBlanc, who's in our admissions team, who also works with another program called Ruler. You will get to know both of these programs really well through your kiddos. They will come home excited to be able to share all about it with you. And we also have opportunities for you to learn more. So those EduTalks that Ms. Jackman was mentioning and other opportunities definitely surface for you to get involved. We have a families app that accompanies our 4 Pillars of Wellbeing program. And I'm the Senior Director of Implementation for the Contentment Foundation, which is the organization that created the 4 Pillars of Wellbeing. So what pulled me out of the classroom 2 years ago is that I get to bring this magical work that we have been doing here as the pilot school at Corbett for the last 8 years. I get to bring it to schools around the world. So what started here on Orange Grove Drive is now being shared with schools in Bhutan and Kenya and Canada and across the United States. So we've had a really big impact on bringing well-being to schools around the world. And quite simply, like as Linda said, I love this place. This is my home. That's why I work a full-time job and a part-time job at the same time. So just can't step away. So here for you if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. Information about the Families app is in your packet as well. And just look forward to all the opportunities to get to know you and to be as supportive to you and your family as we can be. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Jessica Wallen. I am the director of the Tomlin Family Application Lab, which is our STEM program here at Corbett Prep. I am also in charge of our LEGO robotics program, and I would happily answer any questions with that. And I'm also working really closely with our Obviously the Mind team, so I can also answer any questions you have about that at this lovely table when we're done. We're excited to see you. I also have 2 children. I've got a rising 4th grader and a rising 7th grader. You're at a fantastic place. We're so glad to have you.
Good evening, my name is Robert Heller. I'm here as our athletic director and also representing our PE team. I would love to answer any questions you have about athletics or PE at Corbett Prep at the end of the meeting. So I'm going to pass it on.
Hi everyone, I am wearing 2 hats tonight. I am here as the early primary division leader. I also teach in our pre-K3 classroom. So if you're a part of the early primary division, you've already had an email from me welcoming you. And if you have any questions, I'm always available for questions. And then I'm also here as the global learning director. And I have a little table over there for our trip to Iceland, which is available for our 3rd graders and up in March of 2025.
And their parents.
And their parents.
The parents can go with them.
The parents are allowed to go up until they're around 12, and then the 12-year-olds like to go on their own. And I have 3 boys of my own, 2 of which are now taller than me. I didn't say my name.
You were needing to say your name.
Okay, my name is Catherine Smith-Rouse, and the children do call me Mrs. Smith-Rouse, and then normally somewhere around the end of kindergarten they start calling me Smash. Put them together.
Good evening, everyone. I am Seth Travelino. Around here I go by Mr. T. I don't hate fools, I pity them. That joke's gonna phase its way out in a couple years, but that's okay. So, I am the director of fine arts here at Corbett Prep. I'm also the specials division leader, and I am also the troop sponsor of Thespian Troop 88622. So if you need to say woo woo, when I say 88622, that's the response. So Troop 88622. And I am the one that gets to help talk to you about how the well-rounded child here at Corbett Prep. So if you want to talk about anything that's happening outside of the academic classroom, whether it be the arts or physical education, Spanish immersion, all of those things, the App Lab, you can come see me so I can tell you about all those amazing programs. Welcome.
Hello, I'm Todd Sangsnick. I'm the Director of Technology. So if you need to connect to it, log into it, access it, our team will be here to help you. I've been here about 4 years, and it's every day display shows you how incredible it is. Thank you.
What's pretty cool about this group is you talk about the years. I mean, there's 0 schools that I've ever been a part of. You talk about decades and sometimes generations will be here. And we did some research. We asked ourselves, why is it that our teachers stay here for so long? What is it about this culture? And we decided it's the quality of our happy hours. That is the distinguishing factor. Can we have one more huge round of applause for our team? Corbett Prep. And turn it back over to our head at school, Nicholas Rodriguez!
All right, so we're in transition right now. We have a table set up. Obviously, my team here, please don't ask questions across the room. We do have decades and decades of experience. When Mr. T used to tell that joke 22 years ago, people laughed. And it's great. Just a little bit, it's good. And so we really want you guys to smile and enjoy your night. Okay. We are all here. We are all adults. We're here for the very best for your children. We're real people. We work our tails off for your children, and then we go home to our families as well. And my entire group, that's what you'll learn about us, is we'll do our very best. We're so excited to work with your children. We really are, I'll tell you, one of the cool parts is we're excited to watch them grow up. the end of the day, as a head of school, what my goal is for all of them is I want to sit next to a really cool kid when they're 25 and have a great conversation with them and know that we are part of their life. So thank you for trusting us with that incredible investment in your children. To my team, what I forget? I was at the moment.
Just a couple of things. If you have an early childhood student, pre-K, hey, you're still working. You got more after this.
You've extended the babysitter, you're going to classrooms, we're good.
And those things that are really, really excited to welcome you. If you are first grade and older, those back to school nights are coming up in the next couple of weeks. They're in your packet. Don just reminded me that you're still getting clothes.
We have some orders that we ordered clothes and have yet to pick them up. Some are in, so stop by the front office on your way by. We will be there as well after the early primary back to school night, so you can stop by. We also have other little things you can purchase too.
And the last two things I have is, the first one, for all of our ones with early childhood, pre-K 3, pre-K 4, and K, the reason why your back to school night is actually before school starts is because you have the biggest whirlwind coming your way over the next few days. So everybody with older children, you guys know that. That first drop off, what does it look like when you come up? What are great questions to ask your children? All of those things, and my team will get you all set up for that. And then the last one of the things that we do here at Corbin, I hope you heard me say thank you a lot tonight to our team, to different people. There's two ladies in the room tonight that have worked with many of you guys for over a year. Some of you guys a year and a half. We were on a waiting list by December with so many different families and different groups of our grades. And so we had two incredible admissions people. Ms. Don Bronson, would you mind stepping forward? Ms. Karen Baum, would you mind stepping forward? They are doing their best. Last year, one of the things, I think this just means the world, one of the things we set out last year was we sent out a survey to our parents, to our new families, and we kind of asked them, what were things that you wish you had learned on your tour, or what are things that you wish you learned more, or was there something we missed? Was there something that we sold differently than what we were? And the response across the board was that this team shared who we were, who we really were, and all the different things about it. And they said what you've heard tonight and what you've seen from this group. So these two are the very best in the business, so thank you guys again. All right, have a wonderful night, and enjoy the